Today it was announced the reasoning for Lil Baby stepping away from music is because his looming RICO case from the Atlanta DA. It makes sense. His best friends Young Thug and Gunna went through it. Now it's his turn. As academics would explain, the city of Atlanta is getting ready to pursue a Fort PF and Lil Baby RICO case for several crimes the group committed in Atlanta.
So there's this journalist. He's out of Atlanta. Well-reputed journalist. His name is George Cheedy. Like, he was the person who was very accurate on predicting that YSL was going to get indicted in the RICO. He's an Atlanta journalist, certified. He's really good. He's came out and he said that the Atlanta Public Defenders Council, like the office, they're basically their specialized unit for Georgia's Public Defender's Office. The unit that specializes on gang cases says the office is actively preparing for a racketeering indictment on the 4PF and OMF case. Now, I don't know what OMF is, and that he expects Lil Baby to be indicted.
Rapper Young Thug would even react by tweeting, "Biggest liar in the DA office," exposing what Marissa looks like while also calling her a liar. Not only did this affect Young Thug's probation, but more on that later, but academics would even explain further Marissa's involvement on trying to lock Lil Baby up for a RICO.
What Young Thug did to have and this is how you know this 4PF is real. Young Thug posted the woman. This is Marissa Vivierdo. He said, "Biggest liar in the DA office." He posted her, okay? And then he also reposted, "All my homies hate Vivierdo." Now, this is someone who is a officer of the law. This is someone who is a government official. When you do that and you're under probation, the government is gonna be like, "Oh, you sending a smoke signal that people should hurt this woman?" That's why they're doing a motion to revoke his shit. Why did he do this? Because she's testifying in the OMF case, and she's basically saying, yo, OMF and 4PF, Lil Baby and them, they're beefing and is dying, and indictment's finna come down.
She has been working as an undercover cop for the last 2 years now, and she was able to obtain serious evidence against Lil Baby. It would read, "Investigators are on the stand. We are listening to wiretap calls. Someone mentioned that Lil Baby had tickets on some people's heads," meaning Lil Durk was putting up money to have those dealt with, and anyone in Fort PF that went and did the job, they can claim the money.
Like, come on, bro, you know what's finna go on. Like, how the hell you can, you know what I'm saying?
They ain't even like that, man. Them got tickets on a lot of these folks, I'm telling you.
We just heard somebody say these folks got tickets on these people. We know what's going on. First of all, who was that said that about the tickets?
Unc, the unidentified male that was being referred to as Unc.
And he's speaking with Mr. Sanders?
Correct.
And what, in your experience, do you know what tickets are?
A price on somebody's head.
What do you mean by what do you mean on somebody's head? What is that?
Like a bounty.
Okay. To have them arrested?
Harm. Or
and who were they referring to in that portion of the call?
They were saying that they had heard that Dominique Jones had tickets on a lot of people's heads.
Dominique Jones had wanted to have people harmed.
Correct.
All right, moving on.
In all reality, this means Lil Baby placed money to have people dealt with, which exactly is the court case that Lil Durk is facing right now called M for Hire. With all of this news going viral online, it resulted in a report of Wolfpack Global Music, a label connected to Lil Baby, claims that he is retiring from music, alongside the IG post confirming it. But here's where Lil Baby outsmarted the industry. He was trying to make it look like he was retiring because of Young Thug snitching, hoping his case wouldn't go mega viral online. Right when the Atlanta court system started filing all the Fort PF evidence, this is when Young Thug's snitching interrogation video, if you think that is actual snitching or not, because even in Young Thug leaked jail calls, there was even times Thug was calling out Lil Baby for working with a rat, essentially trying to ruin his rap career. It was announced an alleged leaked jail call from Young Thug has surfaced where he's calling QCB a rat and speaks on Lil Baby working with him.
He did the same thing P did. Stood up in court. And that was wham, that was your ever get too, rocking with rat. And you be preaching about that too, man. You can't do that, man. That's a fact, bro. A rat, bro. I understand all that help put you on, Listen, man. A rat, I don't give a what happened. That nigga give me $1 million. Man, you a rat. Whatever you talking about. Imagine telling them niggas still beat the Kato.
Right when this leaked online, there was a music event going on right outside of Atlanta. Lil Baby was in attendance, but so was Young Thug. This resulted in a very awkward encounter between Lil Baby and Young Thug in the hallway of the event. Lil Baby did a really good job making everyone believe that he is retiring from music due to Young Thug's snitching. Even Young Thug started going crazy. He would write, "Wham, pick up the phone, talk to me at Spider, taught you everything you know about this, we're for lifers, Rat's already winning, don't let this divide us, you're a real guy, you do real and hide it, gave a couple guys on the case $75,000, helping with their lawyers, never speak about it, I wish the world knew everything, I swear, that's why you don't speak up for yourself and show them that you're real," on Instagram, which ended up being the lyrics of one of his newest songs titled Miss My Dogs. It's still unknown if Lil Baby actually did call Young Thug back or not, but what he did next was the worst thing possible. Lil Baby would go on record claiming that he has now closed his record label 4PF. It was announced, Lil Baby reveals that he ended his record label, 4PF, to avoid it being labeled as a street team.
First 4 pockets full had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. When you say of course, I mean, why you say of course?
Because all shit that be going on. And I had to start learning that, like, other people's actions I could be held accountable for.
Right.
I ain't know all that at first. You know what I'm saying? I never would have went that route, but I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'd be a fool to just keep the same thing going. They trying to make something out of something that it ain't.
Right.
Like, if I got any kind of control of, hey, we're gonna switch that whole thing up. It ain't even just about the police, it's just period, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never was supposed to make my label something that I talk about.
Ending his record label, as well as his street team, while already being investigated, is making him look terrible to the Atlanta court system. Like the video if you agree, because the police even wrote a statement saying, the Atlanta Police Department is calling out Lil Baby, saying his actions led to the passing of 2 individuals last summer. The Atlanta PD announced 7 arrests that have been made in connection to the passing of Jacody Davis and Lamont Freeman. Major Ralph stated the incident was a part of a team dispute during an incident at Lil Baby's music video shoot last May, where 3 people were affected, while also strongly saying this team will work relentless to hold you accountable, referring to Lil Baby.
The investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence was orchestrated by adults in our city, and cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions, and you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
This all happened because Lil Baby was recording a music video on an ops block outside of a taco shop, but the ops didn't even know Lil Baby was there until this lady who was featured on the news shared to her Facebook that Lil Baby was at her taco stand.
Between the it was nothing but pop, 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 pop.
At least 25 fired.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was just a concert. I was waiting for Lil Baby to come buy my tacos up.
That same lady who was featured on the news ended up telling the ops that Lil Baby was there, obviously by an accident. She posted on her Facebook that Lil Baby was at her taco shop 3 cars deep recording a video.
Where y'all at? We over here kicking in. We got Lil Baby shooting a video around here. We know how we do it, that slapping taco. Baby, there he go, there he go. Y'all see him? He came to get him some tacos, baby. Y'all better pull up. Cause you already know how we doing this type of tacos, baby.
According to the police, the ops weren't even aware Lil Baby was there filming. It was the Facebook video that got their attention, making them pull up with firearms and clearing the scene. But what's scary is the feds are blaming Lil Baby. And if this results in Lil Baby getting tied up into a RICO case, it's likely the end of his rap career. A viral tweet read, "If Lil Baby does get RICO'd, his career is just done. Bro's music is already barely hanging on." As DJ Academics said the exact same thing when reacting.
Man, you better listen. I don't know if Young Thug's still just on a vacation. Tell him you need him. You need him for a verse, a song. You probably need him to pop out his loud for you because it would have made it all better. You need this, okay? Please. Yo, the crazy thing is Lil Baby confidently be previewing these. It's like, yo, they're hot. Yo, chat, I feel like the Monstars hopped out of one of them New Jersey drones and grabbed Lil Baby and shook the talent out of him. I don't know what I'm hearing thus far, chat.
But what if I were to tell you Lil Baby is being targeted for one specific reason, which all began when Young Thug opened up about Gunna snitching in the YSL case.
I just like to help people, you know.
One of those artists was Gunna. You guys did a ton of songs together.
Yeah.
Very successful on your label.
Yeah.
He was arrested about the same time as you. I think a lot of people wonder what that relationship is like now.
Yeah. I know everybody wondering that.
What's it like?
I don't know.
Where he would say, and quote, "I know everyone wonders that," which resulted in another tweet going viral. "Once you'll learn the effects of Gunna snitching in that YSL case, then you'll realize why Young Thug and Lil Baby will never be cool with him again. Go learn." And I was able to find the reason, and let me explain. It all begins when DJ Academics revealed the secret trap the Atlanta DA was placing on Atlanta rappers. Then only 2 weeks after Gunna snitched out of the YSL case, it was announced randomly Lil Baby was arrested Monday night for carrying a concealed firearm without a permit, and he was sent to the Clark County Detention Center being held on a $5,000 bail.
I need 20 bands, call his number for me. Hey, security, the black guy, call his number for me. Locking me up for a but I got license. Security, I need 200 bands a year, I swear to God, security. Security, I need 200 bands a year. You don't make 200 bands here. Hey, lady, my check leave at 9:10. Nah, check me good. I got to my nuts. Check me good. You on the camera? I got to my nuts. Check me good. I got to. All right, y'all let me that cross you. I said, y'all fired.
However, Lil Baby didn't even realize at the time this was the beginning of the trap. 8 months ago, before he was arrested, DJ Academics already revealed on stream while showing the evidence file that 4PF is on a RICO document that YSL is on.
I've heard two of them. Like, I've heard the two of them. They're like, yo, these are going first, then these are going first. I've heard the names. And I don't know if I should say it. Again, I got nothing to do with no investigation for nothing, whatever, but these are top rappers. Well, one's a top rapper. The other one, matter of fact, I'll do the segment without saying the name. I'll just say this. I believe you know who the obvious name is. They're in Atlanta. They go by three letters. They've been popping. One of the top, I would say, 3 rappers in the game.
But now with the YSL case being over, Academics was then finally able to reveal everything, as Lil Baby's recent arrest was a warning for a massive RICO charge coming his way.
I'm going to tell you some things that you're going to have to take my word or don't believe it. It's fine. I don't care either or. When Fonnie Willis started targeting YSL, Fonnie Willis had a bunch of people to target. She wanted Thug. She got YFN. So she got YSL, YFN. Eventually, they were going to get to 4PF. That's one of the reasons they changed their names, by the way. Except, from what I heard, the feds told them, it's okay, we got it. So the feds told them, like, it's okay if you dismiss the charge. So they didn't go that hard with trying to get Dirk, especially after Von died. They dropped that case. They dropped it, but the feds has realized we gonna get Dirk eventually. Doing the math? You see why Lil Baby is moving the way he been? Because Lil Baby hasn't been on Fed watch. He's been on county state watch.
Because right when DJ Academics revealed there is a RICO coming Lil Baby's way, he was arrested for an illegal window tint, with the official footage being released online.
Huh? Man, you know why I pull you open up these windows? They tinted. You can't see nothing out.
I'm a celebrity, man. Nobody can't see me. Give me my ticket. Let me ride.
I don't know what celebrity you are.
It don't matter. They give me my ticket. Let me ride. I can't have nobody seeing me right here. I'm gonna let my window up.
Oh yeah, you good, but you can't have that tinted window, man.
Alright, they give me a ticket. Have a good day, man.
Now, who are you? You say you
My name Lil Baby.
Okay, I just need you to sign right here, okay?
You got a pen?
827.
You don't be want to have these. You gotta have tickets, man. Let these folks crazy. I take a ticket, then somebody follow me home.
Put a 32.
Huh?
You can put a 32. If you got a medical exception, you can get the 10.
The body cam footage would end up corrupting, but Lil Baby would end up getting a ticket from this officer. He would then begin driving down that exact same street where another officer who just so happened to not wear a body cam would end up pulling Lil Baby over once again. This is likely due to his name being flagged in the system when he was given his ticket. The second officer would end up taking him to jail for an unknown reason, but thankfully Lil Baby flew out his lawyer on a private jet, which led into him being released on bail that night. This resulted in a viral tweet that read, "Lil Baby's gonna get caught up in all of this legal Atlanta mess, I promise. They have Young Thug and Gunna already. You're telling me the feds won't just go for all three, especially with what Thug was saying in that interrogation room in phone calls." As it's important to know what Young Thug said in the original interrogation, where he was willingly getting to go viral online, rappers would begin reacting, all being concerned for Lil Baby, because who knows what was said on these jail recordings and interrogations.
Yo, I just want to know where all the energy at. The Young Thug situation, I stood quiet 2 days just watching it play out, watching what excuses the people come up with. Every day, every year, every time I come out, y'all move the goalposts further. Oh, nah, bro, it's different. No, it's different, bro. It's different. You told, like, before 12 in the afternoon. Like, that's a forbidden rule. You can't do that. No, bro, it's okay, bro, because he told after 3, like, bro, it's so easy. They tell you have the right to remain silent. Anything used against you could be used in a court of law, whatever the case they say. You have the right to call an attorney right now. You spoke for 2 hours. 2 hours. It's me, the horse. Like, I'm not saying that. Y'all heard what y'all heard. Where's all the energy at? Why hear everybody quiet? Why Lil Baby, 21 Savage's Future? Why you not saying nothing?
A lot of rappers didn't like how Pee Wee Roscoe said that Thug didn't snitch on him when Thug was clearly mentioning Roscoe's name, which is when a YSL member named Mondo came out speaking his own thoughts, revealing that it was 100% snitching. Comment down below if you think it was.
I just beat him off a RICO. Come home, still talking about, oh, rat, bro, that's God. That ain't nothing but God biting you back in your, bro, cause you probably been thankful that you just beat a life sentence in a RICO and came home and minded your business and been humble. But instead, you still coming out pushing the rat narrative, bro, and all that, this, that, and the third. Now look, he came back and bought your bitch. But that ain't the key. The thing is, too, though, he brainwashed people. He still got motherfuckers on there talking about, and they have heard it with y'all own ears. You got motherfuckers, AI, it did that and the third, and oh, he ain't rat on nobody. Bro, if you sit down with 12 and bust out and say these words, if y'all talking about like Gunna ratted from saying yes ma'am, you mean to tell me this not making a rat by saying they said Roscoe the bust up, and then a nigga Roscoe did 10 years behind this, and you just got on the internet to didn't rat on you? Boy, so brainwashed, it's sickening. Y'all need daddy figures, and y'all just be sitting back waiting on something good, waiting on something to happen. Like, yeah, I'm gonna stick around, maybe they'll put me on, maybe I can get something out. Roscoe, you the worstest. Twin, you worse than the rat itself. You did 10 years, twin, behind Roscoe. You did 10 years behind me, brother. And you just come on the internet and didn't tell on you when everybody just heard this man say your name a few times? You feel me?
More and more jail calls would end up leaking online. This resulted in YSL Woody giving a warning to 21 Savage and Lil Baby to stay out of this mess, because if Young Thug goes down, he will bring them down with him, which only confirms Lil Baby's already going down.
Told them that. Gunna, but it was going over their head. It was going over their head because why? Ain't street. Ain't who they pretend to be. I said, leave Gunna alone.
Gunna didn't did nothing wrong. Go look at Thug's interview. They said, why you didn't sign Lil Baby? Thug said, cause I didn't want to pull Lil Baby in my. Hey, Lil Baby, I know you might be watching, partner. Got nothing to do with you. Get your money. Hey, we need somebody to win, buddy. It can't be you. Stay out of it. Hey, 21, y'all, stay out of it. Hey, cause get what, bro? One thing I know about a nigga that ain't got nothing to lose, he gonna take everybody down with him. Trust me, when it's time for a to stand up, they gonna stand up. They can say what they want to say about me. They can say what they want to say about me. But I ain't did what nobody forced me to do.
However, Young Thug really didn't like that Woody said that. Even Thug's own sister came out to speak. As it was written, Young Thug's sister says people are only calling him a snitch just because they know he can't come to Atlanta. She said, we've been putting bail to everyone. That's why everyone's clicked up.
Don't be on the internet acting like my brother just when y'all know my brother ain't dead. On the internet acting like y'all just my brother. You know for a fact y'all doing it because he can't come back to Atlanta. Yeah. Don't do this. Gonna click up, do all this because they know he can't come back to Atlanta. That the only thing it is, he can't come back here. All that spit on who? Man, we gonna lay right back to A. Now we been putting belt. That's why everybody clicked up.
But Benzino believes this was all planned, trying to get Lil Baby and Young Thug to no longer be friends anymore, and it worked. It would go viral reading. Benzino calls out the system for leaking Thug's private jail calls, saying it was designed to bait him in while on probation. He believes the government purposely leaked them without any watermarks to sway the public's opinion. Like the video if you agree with him.
What I'm more surprised at and more kind of pissed off at is how the is this even constitutional that a prison, which is part of the system, right, can leak private phone calls? I don't, that it blows me. How did that happen? Now, they're saying, well, who leaked them? Somebody had to get money for them. Nah, because there's no watermark on them. If TMZ bought them, you can best believe TMZ's watermark will be all over that. There's no watermark. I guarantee the government's leaking them because they know what they're doing. They know, let me tell you something, from the feds to City Hall to the mayor to the governor, they all got a communications department where they have hired staff that all they do is look at social media for various reasons. That's it. And us as a community and culture, we just give them everything they want. It's easy.